what's the deal with you? Are you single? Firstly, who are you? What's your name?
My name's Georgina.
Georgina,
and
hello.
I'm single.
All right. How long you been single for?
Like over a year.
Yeah. So, do you use like dating apps or anything like that? No. Prefer to meet men like the old-fashioned way?
Yeah.
Thing is, though, a lot of women that I've spoken to say that they find it hard to meet men nowadays because a lot of men are too afraid to make the first move. Is that?
Yeah.
Do you say that?
That can be true. And then when they make the first move, it's usually like they just want sex and then that's it.
That's another thing I've heard. So, okay, what I've heard is this. So, there's basically no happy medium. Either a man like whips his dick and his balls out, slaps it down on the table and says get to licking, or he's too afraid to let you know that he has a dick and balls at all. There's no subtlety.
There's no build up.
There's no build up.
There's no flirting or build up.
There's no flirting.
Yeah, it's like they've got a dick and balls, or they haven't got one at all.
There's no seduction.
No.
I see. And that's why you've been single for a year.
The way to not only a woman's feelings but their body, you need to build up.
That's true.
You need flirting.
No, that's very true. Okay,
push and pull.
This is what I've said, right? All push and pull. That's a good phrase. So something I've said about women is this: a man's sexuality is like a light with an on and an off switch, right? On, off, on, off, on, off. Women, you're like the light with the dimmer switch.
Yeah.
Until it gets really fucking hot. All right, sweet.
But then that dim can go on a little bit low, warm, and then really cold.
Okay, so what you've just told me is you really like to be teased.
Yeah.
That's what you told me. Okay.
Basically.
So, a lot of people are using these two apps nowadays called Field and FetLife.
I haven't heard of either of them.
Every woman today is saying she's never heard of them. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so Field is an app that's for threesomes.
Okay.
All right. So you want to find people to have threesomes with? People use that app. FetLife is an app for people with fetishes. As in, you got some kind of
leather slapping,
some activities that you like to engage in, right? Some activities, and you want to find like-minded spirits, consenting adults with which to do those things. Then people get on FetLife. Yeah. But you've never heard of these apps, so all right. Well,
I'm obviously boring.
But as boring as you are, though, what is the most interesting, weird, crazy, out there request that a partner has asked you to perform or wanted to do with you?
I think nothing crazy. I feel like it's a little kinky to those vanilla, but nothing crazy.
Hit me.
I've done threesomes, bit of foot play.
Foot play?
Yeah.
Well, someone else brought that up. But what's foot play? Yeah, I'm naive.
A bit of foot sucking and then a bit of foot hand job, or foot job.
You've given foot jobs?
Yeah.
All right. Many?
There one or two. Yeah.
Okay, all right. You got your technique down?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. That's interesting. So one of the last women I was speaking to, she said that this guy wanted her to wear like pantyhose, no, fishnet tights, right? Yeah. Kind of like what you're wearing now. But he wanted her to spill custard in them. He wanted her to put custard in the tights, then to put the tights on so the custard leaks out of the tights.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like hole play, like, I don't know, leaking.
Yeah, like the idea of all these juices leaking.
Okay.
But there we are. But anyway, okay. So question though, getting back onto something a bit more, a bit less crass. All right, let's like lighten the mood. What do you think makes a great relationship?
Patience, kindness, and sex.
Patience, kindness, sex. I agree. What would you say a man needs to do to be a great partner, husband, boyfriend, whatever?
For me, I'd like to go raving.
You'd like what?
To go raving.
Okay. A rave partner.
Yeah, I'd like to have fun.
Oh.
And I'd like to just be free and just experience with them.
Someone that can do that with,
Yeah.
like, two souls just on this journey together.
Yeah.
Let's have fun.
Yeah.
Let's explore.
Yeah.
Let's grow.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. That's very beautiful. Thank you.
Here's the thing. You look at this video, right? And you look at a bunch of my videos and you say, this woman is very comfortable talking about sexual topics with Kieran. How does that work? How does that happen? That's not the way it's meant to be. Well, let me tell you how it works and let me tell you how it happens. Number one, if you're attuned to a woman's comfort level, you'll be surprised how far you can take her. So it's like, just because a woman might start at level 0 or level 1, it doesn't mean that she can't get up to a level 10 by being gradually led in that direction, provided that you're attuned to how comfortable she is. That's number one. Number two, to back onto what I just said, something that guys need to realize is that women are way more sexual than the world gives them credit for. Way. But they're not going to volunteer that information. You need to lead them there. So for instance, if we have a woman who would absolutely love to be chained up and whipped and whatever, she is not going to bring up that she'd love to be chained up and whipped. She's going to wait for you to discover it. She's going to wait for you to lead her to that destination. If you don't, and if you assume, okay, demure, virginal flower, Snow White, Pocahontas, Ariel, if you assume that, then she will just act like that. You got to realize that there's way more going on in the psyche of a woman than you realize. And they are comfortable with way more. Ergo, right? Like, if there's stuff that you want to do with the women that you see, like, just go for it. Don't be shy, go for it. The odds of them being like, oh no, I can't do that, it's like a very slim. You know? Very, very, very slim. If you come at it with some confidence, with some cojones, with some balls, you'll be really shocked by what can happen. And something that really kind of helped me to install this belief is like the realization that, you know, when you look at certain like websites of ill repute, right? You look at porn online. Those are women in those videos. And like, really think about it. If women weren't inherently capable of way more than you think, you would never get any porn, because none of them would ever do it. But every porn video you've ever seen, unless you're a gay man, has featured a very willing woman doing some outlandish shit. So there you go. If you treat her like a virginal flower, she'll fall into that frame. If you treat her like the wild, kinky freak she really is, she'll fall into that frame too. Kieran out.